Hi everyone, I'm a Washington, D.C. based dietitian. Today we'll talk about iron on a vegan diet. Are you worried you're not getting enough iron because you eat a vegan diet? Well, you're not alone. Many people ask me this very question. It helps transport oxygen throughout our body via our blood, and it also helps support our energy levels and brain function and immunity. On a per-serving basis, some of the best sources of iron are tofu and tempeh 3 mg per 3-ounce serving, cooked lentils 3.6 mg per cooked cup, chickpeas 3.1 mg per cooked cup, pumpkin seeds 2.5 mg per ounce, cooked spinach 3.6 mg per cup, and quinoa 2.8 mg per cooked cup. One of my favorite ways to incorporate iron into a vegan diet is through a simple yet nutrient-dense meal called a boot bowl. A boot bowl is a great option for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and it's very easy to make. With a little knowledge and planning, you can ensure that your body gets all the iron it needs to stay healthy and energized. Remember that it's important to be mindful of how much iron your body needs and where you can get it from plant-based sources. By following these tips, you can be confident that you're meeting your iron needs and living a balanced vegan lifestyle. All you have to do is grab a bowl and layer in your favorite veggies, grains, and legumes. And you've got yourself a boot bowl. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you subscribed already if you didn't do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too. Here's an example that you can try. Start by cooking some quinoa according to package instructions. While the quinoa is cooking, chop up some vegetables like red onion, bell pepper, and sweet potato. Then fry them in a little bit of oil on low heat until the onions get nice and toasty. Once the quinoa is cooked, add it to your bowl along with the roasted vegetables and black beans. To add even more nutrients, toss in some baby spinach for extra flavor. Mix up a tahini dressing to pour on top. And lastly, add some sliced almonds for crunch and sprinkle on some nutritional yeast for that cheesy flavor. To make this bowl even more iron-rich, serve it with a side of oranges. Oranges are a great source of vitamin C, which can help the body absorb iron better. This bowl is not only packed with iron, it's also high in fiber, protein, healthy fats, and By combining different ingredients, you can create a balanced meal that provides all the nutrients you need to stay energized throughout the day. Plus, it's easy to customize based on your preferences and dietary needs. If you're looking for a quick and easy way to get more iron into your diet, give this recipe a try. For fortified foods, many breakfast cereals are fortified with iron. Registered dietitian Abby Sauer is a Washington, D.C. based dietitian. She holds a bachelor's degree in nutrition and a master's degree in public health nutrition. She completed her dietetic internship at the University of Minnesota and is a current member of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Here's what she had to say about getting enough iron on a vegan diet. With planning, a vegan diet can provide all the iron you need. Focus on variety, pairing foods well, and consider a supplement if recommended. Thank you, Abby. Be sure to check the label to find out how much iron they contain per serving. There are two types of iron found in food, heme and non-heme. Pairing iron-rich foods with foods high in vitamin C can help to increase absorption. Some examples of vitamin C-rich foods include bell peppers, citrus fruits like oranges and strawberries, and vegetables like broccoli. You can also pair iron-rich foods with foods high in other minerals like zinc and copper. Examples of these foods include beans, nuts, and whole grains. Another tip is to avoid consuming coffee or tea with meals. The tannins found in these beverages can interfere with iron absorption. Other foods that may decrease iron absorption include dairy products and egg yolks. These contain phytates and animal proteins that bind to iron and make it less available for absorption. So if you want to maximize your iron absorption, it's best to consume iron-rich foods separately from dairy products and eggs. Non-heme iron comes from plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and nuts. Heme iron comes from animal-based foods such as meat and poultry and fish. Heme iron is more readily absorbed by our bodies compared to non-heme iron. However, this doesn't mean that non-heme iron is unusable by our body. We can take steps to boost its absorption. And again, non-heme iron is the only type of iron that vegans and vegetarians have access to. So let's learn how to maximize our iron intake from plants. So today I am going to put those worries to rest and show you how you can get plenty of iron from plants. I'll talk about what iron does in the body, which plant-based foods are highest in iron, how to boost your iron absorption, and finally give you an example meal that is rich in iron. And just wait until you see the recipe for this meal. It's absolutely delicious. If you don't already know, iron is a mineral that plays an important role in our bodies. Let's first look at some of the best sources of vegan iron. Next, let's look at how to maximize your iron absorption. So now that we know all about iron and how to maximize its absorption, let's put it all into practice and build a sample meal that is rich in iron. Okay, so now that I've shown you an easy example meal that is rich in iron, let's hear what one of my favorite experts has to say about getting enough iron on a vegan diet. And there you have it, a guide to getting enough iron on a vegan diet. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this content so far.